to Homework Help with Miss Gore. Today we're going to be talking about Unit 7, Day 2 homework. We're talking about explicit geometric sequences. So for each of these sequences, we are going to determine whether or not it's geometric. If it is geometric, we're going to find R, which is our common ratio. And we are going to try to then write a rule of our sequence in both subscript and function notation. So I'm going to take a look at number 1, and I'm trying to assess whether or not this is a geometric sequence. So I've got 1 to -4, -4 to 16, then to -64. So I'm noticing that I am multiplying by -4 each time. Multiply by -4, multiply by -4. So that means that my common ratio is -4, and yes, this is a geometric sequence. So since this is a geometric sequence, I'm going to write out my geometric formula. So my a sub n equals my a sub 1 value times my common ratio raised to the n minus 1 power. In function notation, f of n equals 1 times -4 to the n minus 1 power. So if I want to then evaluate a sub 8, I've got 1 times -4 to the 8 minus 1 power. So a sub 8 is 1 times -4 to the 7th power. So when I evaluate that, I get that a sub 8 is the number -16,384. Moving on to the back, taking a look at question 6. So question 6 says to write me a rule for the nth term of the sequence. Now notice that I've been given a sub 4. So what I need to figure out first is, what is my a sub 1 value? So I can do this in a couple of ways, and one way I can do this is by using my formula. So since I know that I have the fourth, I know that my n is 4. When I plug into my a sub n formula, I now know that -12 is equal to my a sub 1 times my common ratio raised to the n minus 1 power. So -12 equals a sub 1. And when I raise this to the 4 minus 1 power, we really know that's to the 3rd power. So that's going to give me -1 over 64. Now, in order to solve this, I'm going to have to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So multiply both sides by -64. And I find that my a sub 1 value is 768. Now that I know my a sub 1 value, I can plug this into my a sub n formula. So a sub n equals 768 times -1/4 to the power of n minus 1. In function notation, f of n equals 768 times -1/4, again, to the n minus 1 power. Let's move down to question 10. I'm going to help you set up question 10, but will not solve this problem for you. So in question 10, it says solve algebraically. The ratio of right-hand students to left-hand students is 7 to 2. So I am going to let 7x equal my number of righties. I will then let 2x equal my number of lefties. Hopefully, now that you have your let statements, you could solve this and find how many students in the class are left-handed. Hope to see you soon. Have a great